All right, down to the wire. 1 hour left, and we have one goal left. And it is we gotta get 3 Ferraris on the first 3 places, the top podium spot, or destroy the competition by leading at least 700 yards or 640 meters. No off track. So we have an option apparently. It's a single lap race to close it out. So let's jump in and getting 3 Ferraris in the top 3. If I'm going by the color of the flag, I'm assuming the first 2 places are already Ferraris, so I just need to beat Zoe and Magnus, I think. There we go. Unlike in real life, Ferrari does get to take home the title. As you know by now, the Ford actually did beat Ferrari yet again in this year's Le Mans race that just ended earlier on today, which I was watching instead of racing. That was a more dramatic than I was expecting. Especially the LMP1, the Le Mans prototype class race between Toyota and Porsche. Yeah. Tough defeat for Toyota in that one. But anyway, enough of reality, and here's the real racing result where I get to win. All right, and what happened to our friend Magnus? Scraping the bottom. Come on, man. You bring all shame to Ford. Let's relive that glorious moment. Oh. right, so that concludes the event, Le Mans Legends. Hope you guys all got to win the car and had some fun along the way. I certainly did. And a bonus series is unlocked, of course. Stage 7 complete. 40,000 racing dollar bonus. And more importantly, 30 gold. But most importantly, the car. Pretty sweet. All right, need some champagne. Good, very nice. Oh, that's kind, isn't it? But my favorite part, Magnus. Yes. Poor kid. Well, better luck next time. All right. That was actually quite a bit of fun. I enjoyed this event very much. Obviously, I could have put more upgrades on since I can afford. But when I'm making these videos, I try to take it from a perspective of somebody with more limited resources, since that's who probably needs kind of a, not, I don't want to say guide, but how someone with a not necessarily the best racing skill manages to get by and win these cars. So there you go. And for those who are wondering why I have so much gold in my account, that is called patience, my friends. At this point, years of just not spending gold and checking in every day to get daily rewards, do your 10 lapper farming. I mean, in my case, before I got the 10 lapper unlocked, I used to do, what was it, 5 lapper on with the Aston Martin, the GTE, which is one of my favorite car. That is we got to race against that car quite a few times in this event as well. But that is a wonderful car. And before that one, I think there's a 4-lapper, all Le Mans, by the way, because they are the longest tracks, so they tend to yield most amount of fame points and racing dollars per win. So there's a 4-lapper at the end of Spider Showdown, and that you can do with just a Porsche 918, the Spider Concept, the convertible one. Yeah, so, and before that, of course, I think the first series I used to, or first one that I used to farm with, was, oh gosh, I think there's a 5-lapper, what is that one? The Suzuka in Accolades Open. Actually, because this account I had to start over because the Fire Monkeys screwed up my cloud save I got a small compensation actually when I had to start over. But yes, I am actually missing quite a few cars on this account because of that reason. But instead, I got gold, so can't complain too much. So anyone who wants to, because I'm getting a lot of comments regarding my gold account. Some people accuse me of cheating. I swear to you, I don't cheat. I don't like hackers. That kind of defeats the point of playing the game, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I get a lot of questions regarding uh, how come I have so much gold. And that is, I mean, there is really no fast way of banking up your gold other than just race a lot, don't spend. I guess, it's like a personal finance coach would say, don't spend more than what you make. I mean, that is kind of the baseline. So yeah, if you can win a car without spending nearly as much on upgrades, then do it. Although nowadays they have figured out a way to force you to kind of spend gold nowadays. That is kind of unfortunate that they had to do it, but they have to. They have a business to run as well. So, what are you gonna do? And let's see, the free gold ads. They are. I get about 20 in my region where I live, in the U.S. So yes, that's 20 every day. So you give it a month, what do you get? 20 times 30, you get 600 every month. And then weekly time trial tournaments. If you do those, and if you can make yourself into, let's say, rank B, which yields 100 gold every week, that is what average, let's say 400 gold. So if you get 1,000 gold every month, and I do also team racing, right? Sometimes I run solo if it's more lucrative that way, or if you know, I am also part of the Real Racing Chat Lounge, which is a wonderful group of non-hackers only, but a wonderful group of Real Racing 3 enthusiasts. You get a lot of tips and hints and how to get better lines, and there's some top-notch racers there you can learn a lot from. So, yeah, and when you get to race alongside the guys of that caliber, you pick up a thing or two. So, yeah, that's really how you gain gold. I really couldn't tell you. They really, in a way, it's not a secret how you gain gold. You just have to race a lot and don't spend. A lot of cars in my garage. In fact, right now, because I haven't purchased all the cars that I lost, so I still have only 101 car that thanks to the one that I just won. But yeah, I don't have that many cars. Why? Even though I can spend it and buy them, well, it's kind of the pattern of your spending, isn't it? I Some of you guys might look at 101 cars and go, well, you don't have 151, so you should be spending gold to get that remaining 50 cars. The way I look at it, is because I've spent plenty of time playing this game with very limited resources early in the game, like 2, 3 years ago, whenever this game first launched. And I remember seeing some of the like very expensive cars and thinking I'll never get those cars. So, because when you start out, you have nothing. So, and then I missed out on some of the big discounts on some of the nicer cars. So then it dawned on me that, what I should do? I should start saving. So I kind of got on this self-imposed spending rule. So unless the car is in service, I don't put on upgrades. So I ended up racing a lot of the races, same races over and over. Because I mean, it's a racing game. That's why what I like about this game is racing. So you do race, and then once the car goes into critical service mode, you put it in for service, and while you're waiting, you put on upgrade that you can afford. Sounds it made sense to me, and then you keep that pattern going. So and speaking of pattern, the way I look at 101 cars is I have 101 cars. I don't look at what I don't have. I look at what I do have, and I'll race the cars that I have, since that's the whole point of having those cars, isn't it? So anyway, that's my long-winded explanation about how to accumulate your gold account. So hopefully, you guys can, you know, kind of get on the train there, get on the this bigger gold bank train, and it does give you more freedom when you really need to use it. Which in a way I think of it like a game inside of a game to try to gain as much gold. So, all right, good luck to you all and enjoy.